I love Fate Grand Order. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time and definitely my favorite gacha of all time. That's why every year I boot up a fresh account in FGO to do it all over again. And after I saw what the game had in store for us during the 10th anniversary of JP, holy fuck I'm old, I knew it was time to do just that. This time around I decided to go for something big, a no Saint Quartz run. That's the rolling currency. That means we'll only be using the servants that we can get without gacha. I'm Amuse, by the way. Welcome to Fate Friday, and this is the hardest boss in the game. I'm dead fucking serious. During our jaunt through Okeanos, Evocation Festival 5 hit the global servers, bringing back welfare servants from past events. God, I wish I was sponsored so bad. And I thought it would be a nice little challenge for that day to choose one of these welfare servants and run through this relatively easy singularity with just them, a story support, and our ever-present Kohai, Goat of Chaldea Stall Extraordinaire, Mashu. This decision will definitely not lead me to wasting an hour of my life and being late to work. The unit I decided on from the Evo Fest was none other than Mecha Ellie Mark 1. Non-Fate fans, don't worry about it, I swear it makes sense. A beast of a single target unit, Mark 1's most standout trait is her unique class. You see, usually your class's relationship looks something like this. You're good against one class and bad against another. As an alter ego, Mark 1's class looks like this. Good against 3, bad against 3, kind of. How fucked up is this? But this patched up some holes in our roster, namely there not being any single target casters at all, and no single target assassins that I actually want to use. Wait, don't click off. I swear we're done with the class talk. So, with our cracked squad of Mark 1, Mashu, and whatever unit the story graced us with, we pretty easily cleared the latter half of Okeanos that I still had left to do. Until... Is it Hector again? Motherfucker. This is Hector. Hector is fucked up. Starting off, Hector is a servant with an AoE Noble Phantasm, which is generally a lot more dangerous than enemies with single target Noble Phantasms, owing to the fact that, unless you resist it, you'll die just as easily to an AoE NP, and it hits all of your units. Being a Lancer, he charges it in just 4 turns, which isn't the fastest, but is still terrifying with his decently chunky health pool of 180k. But that's the normal stuff. A couple of stuns, a few hard defense skills, you can breeze through basically any boss in the early game, AoE or not. So what makes Hector the hardest boss in the game? Proof of Friendship C. This absolute war crime of a skill drains some of your NP and stuns you for the entire turn. As you can probably guess, being stunned is a very, very bad thing. Not only does it stop you from using any skills or performing any cards, it also prevents any chains from being triggered involving the stunned servant. But okay, even assuming they've given this enemy Hector a maxed Proof of Friendship, it's only an 80% chance of triggering each effect, and you can only use it once every 5 turns, so... That's really good and really bad. We'll have to see. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck do you— Enemies have a cooldown of 0 on all skills. They can perform up to 3 actions a turn, and holy shit do they make him use it. I swear, if he misses the stun, he has like a 100% chance to just try it again. His friend over here also has a pretty fucked up skill, but that's not really too important. Oh my god, dude. So, we've got a unit that's threatening to wipe my entire team in 4 turns, because I decided today that we just weren't bringing a backline. A stun he can use multiple times a turn that also stops you from NPing, and if you've been paying attention to the footage, I am dealing half damage. Yep, one of the classes Alter Ego is weak against just so happens to be Lancer. Lancer? Lancer. The class that Hector is. Why did I try this for an hour? At some point, I started bringing Uriel, an archer weak to the Lancer class, who is a really good matchup against males, owing to her 2 different ways to charm them, which got us closer. But every time he cast that skill, you can literally see me praying. The worst part is, I was slowly running out of time. Unfortunately, I chose Friday more for the alliteration than the convenience, because I work evening shifts putting chips in a bag right after the stream. So how did I manage to beat this chou kitenai cheat skuru oji-san? I came back next week, baby! This is the hardest boss fight I've ever had to do, mostly self-imposed. Now that I'm no longer self-imposing that rule, we're going to fucking destroy it. I hate this fucking fight. If you don't know why I hate this fight, watch the end of the last VOD. That's all you need to know. So was Hector really the hardest boss in the entire game? Yep. If you're using an alter ego, and only bring 3 units, and you're rushing because you have to go to work. Okay, bye. If you're watching this close to the release, it's probably right before the next Fate Friday, which should be scheduled on this channel already. If you want to come and help me choose my free 5-star story servant, I'll be doing that on that very stream because my special ascension's about to run out. If you want to talk Fate, or if this video got you interested in Fate, why not stop by? If not, or if so, thanks for sticking around if you stuck around, and I will see you whenever. Bye. Castoria?